Hi guys, Joel from RC Max UK here. Now hopefully I sound a lot better, and that's down to me using a Sennheiser hand mic digital, which Simon, a friend of mine or a guy from the group, has kindly lent me to try and use to make my voice sound a bit better. But anyway, so that's thanks to Sennheiser. This video, Bash Fest again from August. Basically, Dragon Hammer or Kraken Vekta. Which one's better, or which one, I don't know, pros and cons to both, but there's quite a bit of, not argument, but disagreement, I suppose, between people. The guys that have the Vekta like to think that their Vekta's super the best and high quality and all that kind of thing, and that the Dragon Hammer's some sort of Chinese junk, I suppose. And I think if you have a Dragon Hammer, maybe you kind of feel that the Vekta is overpriced and in need of a lot of upgrades out of the box, which it doesn't come with standard, so then you've got to pay extra again for upgrades like chassis and hubs and various links and so on to keep it strong. But anyway, so it's kind of an interesting discussion. But first thing to say, I think, is that neither one is a clone of the other. They're both very different. And if you think that the Dragon's a clone of the Vekta or the Vekta's a clone of the Dragon, it's absolute nonsense. Everything about them is different. They've got a solid rear axle. That is about it, really. The cages are different. The chassis are different. The hubs are different. Everything's different. The way the stance of the vehicle, the handling is very different. And that brings me on to another thing, the handling. So the Dragon is kind of known for rolling over, and it does roll over occasionally. It can't be denied. I managed to roll mine. Stephen, my mate's got one, and he rolls his a fair bit. But it is kind of a driving style thing. I mean, if you are prepared to drive it in a certain way and to be aware that it can roll and to react and to try and avoid it, then it's not really an issue, to be honest. The Vekta, from what I've seen, it does handle nice. It seems set quite low, the chassis, compared to the Dragon, and it does seem to handle generally a bit better. But at the same time, it's maybe not particularly interesting. It seems fairly flat and kind of I don't know, heavy and so on. Talking of that, both these cars are heavy, and I think they both benefit from a decent engine and an engine with a bit of torque. And my friend Stephen, he's got a G320 standard engine in his, and it definitely waked it up compared to mine, which had a 29s in it. So a decent torquey engine is definitely a plus with both of these. So basically, what do you guys think? Dragon Hammer, Kraken Vekta. Now, I noticed one thing that concerned me again about this kind of upgrades out of the box idea is that I noticed that Medic, he got a Kraken Vekta in America there, or Canada, sorry, and before he even ran it, he had Kraken sending him a new chassis, hubs, all sorts of upgrade parts to fit, which he fitted, of course, before he even ran the truck. And I think he had a shock problem fairly quickly anyway, so that caused concern. Now, of course, it depends as usual where you are in the world as to which vehicle you might want to get as well, because of parts support and also supply and price. So, I mean, in America, I can't really see, from what I've heard, many reasons to get a Dragon Hammer over a Vekta, unless you want to be a bit different and have something that no one else has. Because the Vekta, of course, is in America, it's an American product, and getting spares and support and everything else is no doubt going to be good in America. Whilst here in the UK, it seems to be the opposite until maybe recently. The Vekta's more expensive and the Dragon is cheaper, and the support is pretty good. I mean, to be honest, I didn't need anything on my Dragon. Nothing really broke anyway. But I didn't use it enough, so I can't really say that that's the end of the story. The other thing as well, looks. What looks better? I mean, I've got to say the Dragon looks better. I mean, the Vekta, the body shell, it just looks wide, and the back is strange, and it kind of flaps around. The Dragon just looks much better. It looks neater. It's the prettier vehicle, definitely. So anyway, that's the end of the video. Give us your opinions, and I'll catch you in the next one, guys. Take it easy.